Hey y'all. Hey my Renaissance grandma. Hey honey bun. Hey PNG Media News. Hey and welcome. Sherry Duncan. Hey honey bun. Diane Wynn. Hey MGL, please stay safe. That's the plan, honey. Thank you. North Carolina Gardner. Hey MGL. Hey honey bun. Shatika Wood say good blessings, prayers for Florida and everything. Exactly, y'all. That's what first thing I want to say is, keep everybody in Florida in your prayers, because y'all, that storm, it did damage. It's sad. To baby love. Hey from California. Hey. We're gonna say I am in Belle, Florida. Are you okay, Sherry? Like, was it bad where you're located? Andrea Stockstill, hello. I was born in Mississippi, so you're a Mississippian. So welcome, honey bun 601. We only got wind. Okay. Sherry Duncan. Okay. No damage. All right. Hopefully that's all we get up here. I've been looking at the alerts today. It shifts like it's going towards the mountains and not like hit the coast of North Carolina, which is where I'm at. But then they got alerts out for tropical storms. Well, tropical storm warning for the coastal area. So I don't know. Mainly here we have to worry about flooding when it comes to tropical storms. I've been through a couple of tropical storms here, and the flooding is the main concern. So, and it do be wind damage with the wind with a tropical storm. It do be wind damage. We do lose power for days. Because they can't, if it's flooded, they really can't get there. So just those things, but nothing like it did in Florida. It was a cat, 4, something like that. When it hit them, it's crazy. Andrea said my family lived there in Jonestown. Let me see. Okay, I'm not sure what Jonestown is, but I got you. Okay. I'm from Capal County. If you know where that is, like Crystal Springs, Hazlehurst area. SGG says sending you love, Queen, from Iceland. Oh my goodness. Wow. Thank you so much, SGG. Thank you. My Renaissance grandma says praying for the entire East Coast. Yes, honey. Yes. Because we just never know. We see what it did to Florida. We just never know, because looking at the modules and stuff, it's just they showing certain news channels is showing uncertainty, some not. So I just been watching, not really stressed, but then what's really getting people, because I went to the store and I don't know if it's due to the storm or what, but they didn't want to have nothing. And I know it says it's supposed to become be upgraded back to a hurricane by the time it hits South Carolina. So you just never know. But that comes into, we talk about prepping a lot, right? So I was thinking today, I'm like, you know what? We doing all this prepping and stuff. And a lot of people say, well, what if something happens and you lose everything? That's what that right there is what my mindset. I know everybody don't think like me, but my mindset is like, yeah, that's why I don't do a lot of canning and stuff, because that stuff is hard to take with you. Not knocking nobody that do not, because you got to be prepared for if you have to stay at home. But we also got to look at, for what do we have to evacuate? You want things that's easy for you to take with you, and my mind is, vacuum sealed food, things that is, some people use Mylar bags and stuff like that. That stuff is easy to take with you, rather than having a whole bunch of jars and stuff and you trying to evacuate and take that stuff with you. So that's why I go the route that I go with vacuum sealing and getting things that is, shelf stable, like those buckets I showed y'all this at Walmart. Exactly, my Renaissance grandma. But when I said that, look, let me be honest with y'all. When I said that a couple years ago, I got so much backlash. So much backlash. So many people was like, oh, you shouldn't tell people not can. I'm not telling people not to can. I'm telling people to be logical because you may have to leave. You can't travel with all them mason jars. Like, like, come on now. I don't want to be dealing with glass. You get that stuff get chipped. You don't know about it. It may not leak. I don't have time for that. So a lot of things that's vacuum sealed and dried and stuff like that is easy to travel with because think about this. What's the one? How many people in Florida that probably was preparing and was probably doing a lot of canning and stuff when they had to leave their home and some people lost their homes and stuff. They lost that. Whereas if I know a storm is finna hit, because like I say, I done been through hurricanes up here. I done been through tropical storms up here. We leave because the last hurricane we had was 2018 and it did damage in my area. We couldn't get home because it was flooded and the roads to even get into my county was underwater, and some of them wasn't roads no more. So we had to stay up in Raleigh, North Carolina for like 7 days. And to get to where I live, like the road that you would take, the main road to go out, it was underwater. Like people was in their boats trying to rescue people. So I understand that I don't want to lose a lot of my preps. So if I gotta put them in bins and take it with me, I will. But I can't do that with a lot of what is it? A lot of mason jars, a lot of glass, and I can't do that. I can only do it with vacuum seal bags and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I constantly say try to have your option. Now I'm not knocking canning, but I had to think about it. I had to think about it that if I have to leave, I gotta leave most of my canning goods right at home. And if something happened to the house, I done lost it. But I can eat a long time on my freeze dried food, on my vacuum sealed food, and things like that. So yeah, let me get to y'all. Would you do if a naked black man walked in the Miss Thing? Okay, I see a Rondé deleted that, but you blocked. Like, come on now, like you blocked, honey. Ain't nobody got time for that. Like, really? Thank you, Aronde. Oh, okay. So, y'all, Aronde is in the chat. PNG Media News. Your buddy is in the chat. Thank you for the compliment. So, everybody that, let me see, where is okay, yeah, PNG, are you still in the room? Because I already know what your question going to be since he's in the chat. She's hidden. Okay, let's see. And for anybody that don't know, Aronde Smalls is one of the mods. He is my husband, so I don't want nobody to be like, oh, she taking compliment because I know how y'all be coming for me. Okay, y'all be coming for me sometime. So for anybody do not know, that is why I entertained his compliment. Let's see. Okay, Marquise Carter. Hello, Mississippi girl. Hey, SGG. Andrea said hello. All sending prayers out there. Thank you. My Renaissance grandma said yes. It's hard to travel with glass. I know, honey. What would you do if you? Hello. What do you think about Silver One resource income? What is that? I think it's a good alternative to getting physical silver when you can get physical. I don't know anything about that. I would look it up. I don't know anything about that. Civil War resources. I see you said meat. I've been watching your videos for a while about prepping, being an African. You've taught me a lot. Bless you. Oh, thank you so much, SGG. And then you know what? I got to get back into the prepping videos because y'all have voiced your opinion on how important it is, and it is important, especially with what's going on now with the storm. You know, I really, I'm gonna be honest, I really didn't know what route to take it, but you know, I'm just gonna stick to my own self, my own thoughts of how I've been thinking. You know, we need to make everything portable. You know what I'm saying? Portable. Hence why I went and got the camping stuff, because it's a lot easier to take smaller pots and pans and stuff that's geared for camping that you can use in a hotel that breaks down where it's smaller and it's affordable. That way you ain't got a lot of these big pots, household stuff. We have to downsize and make sure we bring things that is compact. You know what I'm saying? So for a long time, I kind of scaled back because everybody was saying, you know, you got to have this, and I'm like, no. I never did. I wanted to do canning, but my mind, my body, my heart just was like, no, you need to stick to what you know. If you have to leave, you don't want to be taking jars. If you have to leave, you want to be able to like put things in a bin and be able to put it in your trunk or put it in your car and got a lot of stuff that you need in there. So that's the route I'm gonna be going. A lot of people may not, but I mean, really with these storms, like it's fall now, so I consider this a late storm. I really do, for the time that it's actually hitting. Now one thing I am worried about, y'all, is the wind. And y'all, I got all my seedlings outside, and my greenhouse is not big enough to house all my buckets with my seedlings in it. And when I looked out there, because the wind is picking up, like I'm looking at it now, the wind is picking up here, which they said it was going to pick up here, get worse tonight, be very, very windy tomorrow, and stuff like that. And I don't know that once it gets back into hurricane status, that's the uncertain. We don't know if it's going to go the mountain area and miss the coast or whatever. And I'm like, okay, if that wind continue to pick up, is it going to break my seedlings? That's one thing I'm worried about, because I just started on those seedlings. I just got it to where them worms is not eating my plants. And I'm like, what do? I can't do anything but just leave it out there, you know, and just hope that it don't damage my plants. Okay. So those are things we just got to look at, and you do according to yourself what's best for you and yourself. But yeah. So let's see. I see you say I canned beef and chicken 2 years ago, and I'm using them now. Yes, I answer Ron Day. Thank you for the compliment. Stephanie Dudley said hi. I sure do appreciate all your knowledge you share with us and your straightforwardness. Thank you so much, honey bun. Andrea says she is beautiful, pretty skin. Thank you so much, honey bun. I appreciate that. Melanie Salas says hi, Mississippi girl. I live in Tampa. Even though we had a mandatory evacuation, not everybody left. My power went on and off for about 2 hours early this morning. Wow. Well, I'm glad you're okay. I know you're okay because you're able to be online in this live. So I'm glad you are okay. Was it bad in Tampa? Like you said, the power went out. Was that pretty much it? Like, did it damage things? Like, I didn't look at like where exactly the damage was. I just saw pictures of the damage in Florida, but I don't know like what part of Florida, you know? Y'all give me 1 second. All right, so let's see. Lori says, Melanie, how are things there? I see you said when the grocery stores are stripped, there you can come back to your meat. that you have can. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I see you, but like I say, that may happen. But if you have to leave your house, you gotta think about you gotta take all them canned drawers with you. And I'd rather have something flat where I can be able to throw in a backpack or a bin and have an abundance of. So that's why I say anybody that cans, I'm not knocking that at all. Do you? But just for me and my thoughts and my beliefs of it, I feel like it's. I'm looking at for if you have to leave. And I feel like with this storm, look at how many people had to leave. Look at how many people that could have been preppers and canners and stuff that probably lost everything, lost it all. So gotta really look at that. You can lose all your preps, if you have to leave and you have something like I have to look at for myself because where I'm located, where I live, I'm coastal and we don't experience this. Things happen. So I have to kind of prep a little differently. And I know it's a lot of people that lives in areas that's prone to storms and stuff like that, just like I do. So if you go and do a whole lot of stuff that's hard for you to carry, hard for you to take with you, when you do evacuate and you go to a hotel, you're gonna spend a lot of money on food and stuff when you can just open up some freeze-dried food and live like you living in the in the wilderness somewhere for the time being. So yeah, so I understand, but hey, no, 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 no. I don't want to put all that time, and I had to think about it because I wanted to go back to canning. I wanted to go back to that, but I don't want to put all that time in something that I may lose. And I know that because I know I can't take it with me. Um, no, I'm just an idea from the source of creation. I always love watching your videos, sending you blessings and positive energy out there where you are. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Evelyn Wiggins. Hey, Evelyn, long time no see, honey buns. Melanie Sawyer said it was mostly wind and rain. Well, I'm glad y'all didn't get it hard there, Melanie. I am so glad y'all didn't get it hard there. So, let's see. Jaquita, awesome deals. Hey, honey bun. So, yeah, y'all. So, pray for Florida. Pray for the East Coast. I'm just gonna say that. Somebody said it earlier. That's the main thing. Pray for the East Coast. Because we just don't know. But I will say, let it be a lesson to a lot of people, especially people that may not be preparing for things like this. You got to do what you can do. Everybody ways of prepping will be different, especially depending on where they are. You literally got to do what you got to do. There wasn't any damage in my area that I saw. Great, great, great. Evan said, my brother and sister left Florida and went to Atlanta. Okay, so they did evacuate. All right. Have they gave any word on do they know if their homes was damaged or anything like that? The area that they was in, do they know anything right now? Cause y'all, I saw trees literally. It was this one picture. I don't know if somebody else saw it, but it was like a parking lot, and there was a tree, big tree. I don't know what type, but big tree, and it was literally uprooted. I'm like, but you had other trees around. It wasn't like, I guess because of the weight of it, it was the biggest tree. So I have to call them. Okay, Evelyn. So it is what it is. My biggest concern here is my coop. So I'm actually thinking about going to Harbor Freight and getting some of those big straps. But we gonna see. Y'all. If y'all been following me, you know how I got the coop done. This is gonna put it to the test, okay? Because I'm looking at the little wind we getting here now, and if it's supposed to get worse, this is gonna put it to the test because it's gonna let me know how sturdy that coop is, which I'm confident that it's gonna hold up. But I ain't gonna be no fool now. I am gonna probably go and get some of those heavy duty straps that you strap down stuff and strap it from each side, just to make sure. Because y'all, if I look out there and see the coop up and in the air somewhere and chickens all over my backyard, it may not look pretty, because if it unroot them, they ain't got a chance. Okay, so that's 30-something chickens out there that I don't want to lose. I done nursed them from babies. Okay, so I'm probably gonna go do that. But hopefully, tropical storms, it'll just be the rain that's the problem. The rain, the wind, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Trying to see where I'm at in the messages. Okay, so let's see. Aronde say if they have an opportunity to pick up some last minute things for Georgia or South Carolina, what would it be? If he on here questioning me. Nuh-uh. Okay. Oh, PNG, I thought you was gone, sir. Your buddy is in the chat, PNG. Now you can ask him, since he on here questioning me for everybody. Now you can ask him all the questions you want to ask, PNG. I know you see him in the chat. And thank you for putting the Etsy shop link in the chat. PNG Media News. I appreciate it. But yeah, that is a good point. Georgia, South Carolina, even North Carolina, because we don't know how it's going to go. If there's last minute items that you need, of course it'll be like a good time to go get it. Like, think about your simple items. Flashlights. Do you have flashlights? Do you have backup ways to like keep your phone charged? Most people got that in their car, but hey, do you got extra gas? Might want to have that. You got to think about, if you got backup for as your food source. If it's anything like Jacksonville, like where I'm at, they shut down everything. Like everything. Like, there is some stuff already to start closing. The kids is getting out of school. Well, my kids ain't got to worry about it because they homeschool. But the public school here is getting out of school early release tomorrow, and the teachers. And sometimes they'll let the kids out early and make the teachers stay. But this time they're saying the teachers and the kids are early release tomorrow because of the weather. There's stuff that has closed already for Saturday. So, yeah. Andrea, extra candles. Exactly. And if anybody haven't saw my tea light candle, cooking with tea lights, just type that in and put Mississippi Girl on the side. It'll come up. That is another. And that's why I say I don't really have much to do for my area, far as like the power and stuff go out, because I have everything. Thank God I have everything. And this is a perfect, you know what? Let me just go ahead and say this. A lot of people was like, well, why are you cooking on candles? Why are you trying to do this indoor cooking? Well, who gonna go outside in the middle of a freaking storm trying to cook? First of all, the grill ain't even any fire that you do outside that's open. How you gonna work that if it's raining out there? So that is why I was so big on indoor cooking. But one, you don't want Pookie and Peanut smelling nothing you cooking in an emergency situation and knowing you got food all outside, and then they smelling it and all that. Then they know, and then they want it. They gonna come take your stuff. Gotta have another option. Mother Nature may not permit for you to be outside cooking. Okay, so learn how to cook. People got babies. People are having kids left and right. Infants and all this. You got to have that baby bottle warm if it's young, if you ain't got no power. And you can't go outside and boil no water. So that's where the candles come in at. So Andrea said extra candles. And those candles can give you light, and you also can cook on them. Okay? I have videos where you can take Crisco. Don't nobody burn down their house. Please don't do it. Please, anytime you're using candles and stuff, please use precaution. If you got kids and pets, keep them away from the fire. All right? Please, I have to say that as a disclaimer. Please. I don't want nobody saying MGL told us to do this. MGL told us to do that. I do not. So, With that being said, you can make candles out of Crisco cans. Just open the Crisco, take some candles and stick it off in there and light it. That's it. That's it. You got you got a natural candle. Okay. So there are so many different ways, that you can do it. I know a lot of y'all probably already know that, but there's a lot of people that do not know that. I do have videos on that. You just have to type in candles or tea light candles, and all my video, put my name and then put candles or something, and the video should come up. So all those things and stuff that you can do now if you're going to be in the path of this thing, because I don't know how much it's going to upgrade, but they're saying it's going to upgrade again. Let's see. Andrea said, my family have a whole farm out there. You talking about in Mississippi? Let me see, are you the one saying you from Mississippi? Let me know. Evelyn said they straight just lost electricity. Oh wow. Okay. Got you. I said PNG. Okay, she said extra candles. Said MG, they down there partying, eating steak, shrimp, fish, lobster tails. They vacationing. Oh, okay. They made it hey, there you go. They chilling. Hey, they had a good reason to go on vacation. When they say thumbs up, it tells YouTube you appreciate MGL. Oh, yes. If y'all hit the thumbs up button, it does help with recommending the video. It lets YouTube know that I am putting out good content. So I appreciate it if y'all would do that. Adra said yes in Mississippi. Got you, honey. Got a whole farm. That's what I'm talking. Chat 69. Up, troll. I'm gonna go ahead and block it. That way it should take all of them out. Okay. No, wait. Okay, there we go. Y'all, these trolls be on it. They be on it. I always want to troll something. So, like I was saying, think about your preps when stuff like this happens, because y'all know Rosalind asks, hey, honey, hey, and welcome. So, y'all, this is another thing, too. So, we're talking about the storm that's going on. For months, everybody been talking about a dark winter. Dark winter. It's supposed to be really, really cold. So, how does the apple juice taste? Tastes good. Let's see. Andrea said, thank you. They child. Yes, they are. They are. Come through trolling. Especially you clearly see the title on the. You actually see the title, and it's something serious, and they on here trolling with porn and dating sites and stuff. It's crazy. The apple juice is good. Muhammad Ali said, peace and love, Mississippi girl. Thank you so much. Thank you. Tell them trolls the block. Already did it. Already. They'll probably come in with another account. They be having multiple accounts. So, but yeah, y'all, a dark winter. So now is the time for us to be looking into whatever may happen, this winter. We don't know. Just like we having a storm now, the type of storm that we having now that's going on. We don't know how cold it's gonna get. We don't know, because I'm gonna tell you here, we don't normally see this type of weather that we seeing now, like getting down to 48 degrees. That normally don't happen until like end of December, early January, and it's already done started now, and we're in September. So, with that being said, not knowing the outcome of the winter months, we still needs to be preparing, okay, as much as possible. So everybody's saying get your warm stuff. I'm mainly looking at getting your warm stuff. And, if it gets really, really cold or really, really bad, you got to think about pipes freezing, bursting. You got to think about, power going out and stuff like that. So, y'all, literally living in a time where anything is possible. Anything has always been possible, but we literally is living in a time where anything is possible, like, more often, if that makes sense. It's just like back to back, back to back, back to back. And so many people is just not woke, So it is what it is. It is what it is. Mion Elion, hey, honey bun. Hey, MGL, stay safe. You too. You too. Andrea said they saying a lot, but my Father in heaven had the last say. These people want to fear us. And you know what? When it comes to that, because I get that a lot in the comments, you're right. You're right. But at the end of the day, I don't want to get all biblical and stuff like that. I try not to. Sometimes it happens, but I try not to. But I will say this: God wants us to prepare. You have to work. And that's not saying you got to be out there on an 8 to 5. You got to prepare in some kind of way. How to put this? A person that don't prepare, a person that don't, work. And when I say work, like, I'm not talking about an 8 to 5 now, but that's a lazy person to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, God not going to come down and tap you on your shoulder and be like, hey, you need to make sure you got extra food, or hey, you need to go do this. It's in the Bible somewhere up in there. I know it's in there. I can't quote the scripture, okay? But we're supposed to prepare. It's our responsibility to, now a lot of things we won't be able to do. A lot of things will be out of our hand. But the simple things, you got to eat. Put you a couple bags of this or that back. Sometimes you gotta do that. It's our responsibility. It's really not nobody else's responsibility, and a lot of people, they sit and they don't do, and they have their hands out, for other people to give them money and different sources and stuff like that. And then they still don't do what they're supposed to. And then when things happens, like the storm, it's sad. It's really sad. But I know there are some people that was affected that could have did a lot more. There's money that probably was spent on things that shouldn't have been spent, that wasn't important. And then when something like this happened, they couldn't leave because they didn't have the funds to leave. It's a lot. It's a lot. Sometimes we have to take responsibility for our own actions. And a lot of people is, having a good time, and, as they say back in the day, gyrating around and all this stuff, and not paying attention. And then when something happens, then they on the TV crying and sobbing and stuff. And it's like, whoa, wait a minute now. You could have put something back, when you went and bought those J's. You can't eat those. You should have put something back, or you could have put that money in a fund or something for emergency travel. Far as if you had to evacuate or something like that. So I agree, but then I disagree, because I agree with, we have to have faith in God. God has the last say. But I also agree that sometimes we bring things upon ourselves by not doing the way of the world. You gotta figure out what is important and what's not important. So we govern ourselves. This is FL Tunchi. Say grow your own food, homeschool our children, read and learn. Exactly. That is good. That is good. Let's see. Andrea say, I do agree. We have to stay ready for what's to come. Exactly. And you ain't got to go and spend a whole lot of money on different things. You know, there's things that I show on here. Sometimes I feel bad. And I'm going to be honest, because I have people in my thing saying, oh, well, why did you, like with the camping stuff? When I showed the camping stuff, people told me, was like, well, why don't you show camping, cooking, like camp cooking, using household stuff instead of camping supplies? And I had to think about that, like, you know what? It makes sense in a way, but in a way it don't make sense. Because if I gotta leave, I ain't trying to take no whole big ball of no stock pot with me. No, I need something compact. But then you gotta tell yourself, when you buying these cigarettes, when you buying this alcohol, when you buying this hair weave, when you buying them lashes, when you buying them grills, yeah, I'm gonna get to the guys too. When you buying them J's, when you buying all that, that $27 could have went on you a little camping kit at Walmart. So that way it comes in a sack. One little mesh sack has all your pots and pans and some plates and some spoons. So, you know, people were saying, well, that's not budget friendly if you buy. Yes, it is. It's budget friendly if you budget right. And sometimes you may have to just, you know, leave that stuff. And I was like, man, am I doing them a favor by showing them different camping items and stuff that can be used for? Just because it's a camping item, you don't have to use it for camping. You can take that right to a hotel room or something and use it. Let me tell you something. If it sits over fire, open fire, I'm sure it can sit on a electric, you know, the little hot plates. I'm sure it can sit on that if it's sitting on direct open fire and it don't melt or nothing. But it's compact. That's more room for you to travel with and have other stuff that you may need. So that's why I go that route. And I understand I can't cater to everybody, you know? So yes, it may be better for some people to use household stuff, but you gotta think and be like, hey, is it really better? Or is it gonna be a hassle? And that's what I'm trying to do, is show you the cheap way. But there are some things you can't always be cheap and use it, because you using household stuff. Let me see you with a backpack with your stuff in, and you got about 4 or 5 big pots and pans and all that stuff. Nah, some things you do need to, you know, get for certain occasions. And it just is what it is. So let's see. PNG, thank you for putting the Amazon wish list in the chat. Mississippi Mud said, good afternoon, everyone. Hey, Mississippi Mud. Mississippi Mud. It just clicked to 601 in the house. Welcome, honey bun. Lorenzo Haynes said Proverbs 22:3. The truth on the seas of danger and and counsels himself. Okay. See? Somebody found a scripture. Let's see. PNG, thank you for putting the TikTok link. I haven't posted on TikTok in a minute, but I need to start back. I really, really, really do. But thank you for putting the TikTok link in the chat. I appreciate it. I'm guessing that's Florida Tunchi. I'm saying FL Tunchi, but is it Florida Tunchi? American National. Contract law. Got you. Tita, I haven't seen you in a minute. A camp oven can help you cook baked goods when the power is out. Yes. Florida Tunchi said, also study bills, prepaid, try everything. Pay attention to. Got you. I'm purposely reading your stuff low. Anybody in the chat can actually read it, because I have to read it low, you know, so I see what's all being put in there, because YouTube kind of be sensitive sometimes. I don't want to just like come out and say it. So that's why I'm doing that, Florida Tunchi. But I got you. Muhammad Ali said, keep plenty of water. The human body can make it nearly 30 days without food, but can't make it beyond 7 days without water. And canned goods are better than dry goods to take that take a lot of water to cook. Yes. Okay, Muhammad, I'm going to challenge you on that one. Canned goods may be better because they take a lot of water. I mean, because they don't take a lot of water where dry goods do. But again, if I'm traveling, I don't want a lot of canned goods. I don't want a lot of jars. I don't want that stuff to have to travel with, you know? And then I'm gonna be honest. I dropped some a pack of freeze dried food. Whether I drop it in liquid, water or something, it gets wet or whatever. As long as it's sealed 9 out of 10, it's good. I'm carrying a lot of stuff and I drop my sack of canned goods or glass jars. I run the risk of ruining everything. So it kind of weighs itself out when you actually think about it. Yes, the water situation, whereas you have to rehydrate stuff. I get it. But you got to look at how much food can you ever actually carry with you if you have to leave and everything is canned in jars. Yeah, not that much. Then things that's, flatten out and things like that. So that's why I say that. But like I say, everybody's going to prep differently and no right or wrong way. You have to do what your belief, your thoughts, where you're comfortable with. So yeah. Florida Tunji said just came to show support and drop knowledge. Love y'all. Stay safe. Thank you, Florida Tunji. Another troll. Let me see. I'm gonna block you. Oh, PNG, you already took care of it. Thank you. Let's see. Evelyn Wiggins said, my family was lucky to get a rental house on such a short notice, and my cousin had already planned on coming to Florida from New York, so they had to evacuate with them, so they were lucky. Oh, my goodness. Wow. They really vacationing then. It worked out. I'm glad everybody is okay. Tita said, I've been getting ready to move lots to get organized. Finally going to get us some chickens. New house has a barn. Congratulations, honey. Congratulations. City Slicker Country Boy. Hello, MGL, Texas, love you. Thank you so much. I love your name. City Slicker Country Boy. Curly girl, hey honey bun. Oh, you from the Silk too. Well, welcome 601 in the house. Welcome, honey bun. Mary A. Jones said portable is light, small, and easy to get to, and you can leave your home goods safely at home. Yes, honey. Thank you, PNG Media News, for putting the Amazon wish link in the chat. I appreciate it. Cynthia Murray said, hi, I found 2 buckets of dry foods at Walmart. Thanks. You're so welcome, honey bun. You're so welcome. I got to get there and get me some. I haven't got there, guys. I showed y'all, but I haven't went and got none yet, okay? So, Evelyn Wiggins said, thank you. You're welcome, honey. Kelly, I'm not going to try to say your last name because I know I'm not going to say it right. But you said hello from North Carolina. North Carolina in the house. Tita said, oh, yes, hit the like button. Thank you so much, honey. Yes, it's 89 people in here. Probably more, y'all, because when I be ending the live, I don't know how they be doing it. People be watching the playback. It be like, all the time be like a couple hundreds, but I be holding like 90 people in here, and I be looking at the thumbs up. I'm like, wow, nobody hitting the thumbs up. But if y'all hit the thumbs up, it really helps the live get recommended through YouTube algorithm. So I appreciate it. Big Nisi said, hi everybody, got my Fitbit going while I winterize my cattle panels to store potted fruit plants and some pepper plants. Hopefully they will survive the Ohio winter. I hope, honey. I hope. My darling Rose said, "Hey y'all, I'm late. No notification." What? And see, that's been happening, and I've been seeing that in my content, and it happens every so many months, y'all, where I'm gonna have to reach out to YouTube and see what's going on, because every time when this happens, like my subscriber count is going up and then go back down, go up and go back down. I'm like, it's like somebody subscribing and unsubscribing on purpose. So I'm gonna have to reach out to YouTube to see what is going on with my channel again. It seems like every time I'm gonna be honest with y'all, every time I do a addressing video about something, this happens. Never fails. Every time I do it, and then people stop getting my notifications. So I'm really gonna reach out to YouTube to see what's going on. I almost feel like somebody has a hold on my channel at time, but it's only when I do a addressing video. Then the addressing video that's been came up was the one about people not liking how I dress on my videos. And ever since then, I've been noticing, and a lot of y'all been saying you're not getting my notifications, and that's not right. You know, I need to find out if there is some type of hold or something. Oh, it's a third fly in here. He got to go. I know I kept seeing something, but I'm like, okay, what's really going on? Like, I'm putting up content and it's like I'm not getting what I normally would get. And then my subscribers is just doing something crazy. So I'm going to reach out to them, if not today, tomorrow, have them to look at my account, see if anybody logged into my account, because I know last time they were saying somebody can actually and it'll be like an inside thing. So it's just like, I'm tired of this happening. Like, I'm not going to be where somebody can come for me and then I can't say my opinion or address the situation without having some type of issue with my channel. And I've been noticing that ever since then, y'all. Ever since then, I have noticed that I get unsubscribed on many channels, but it's mostly woke or prep channels. So, oh, really, my darling Rose? Okay, and see, okay, I'm glad you said that. So you've been getting unsubscribed to channels that's woke and prepping channels, and you not unsubscribing, because I've been seeing it. I'm gonna reach out to them tomorrow, because I'm like, and I've been seeing it. Like, at first I thought it was just people unsubscribing because they didn't like me addressing what I addressed, even though people came for me. I thought it was them folks that came for me unsubscribing. But now, this is something else. I'm like, okay, so yeah, so it ain't right. You know, you putting out content and stuff and you're not even sending out notifications for whatever reason. I feel like it be somebody inside job. I'm just gonna say it. That's what it seemed like, because I noticed anytime I have to address something like that, my channel start acting weird. So I'm gonna have to get hold of somebody and be like, hey, I need y'all to go in and see if anybody had any access to my channel in some kind of way, shape, or form, because it's not right. Then it could be that the type of channel this is, or what we talking about, things, people don't want you to say certain things. People don't want you to speak and talk about certain things. So could that be an issue too, So I'm glad you said that, because I was wondering. Let's see. Wait. Oh, sounds like drool, except with the. Oh, you're telling me how to say it. Okay. Sproul sounds like drool, except with the X. Okay, got you, Kelly. I was like, what? Beating it, Queen Solo. Hey, MGL, everyone. I'm praying all be safe during the storms. Thank you so much, honey. Thank you so much. It's been gloomy all day, y'all. But like I say, the wind is picking up, and the thing ain't even made it here yet. So, yeah. Evelyn Wiggins say, MG, do green peppers survive over the winter in New York? Ooh. Peppers don't like the cold. Okay. In my area, they don't like the cold. Okay. So when it started getting cold, they started, but I will say I've had volunteer peppers to come back the next year. So yeah, but honey, if it get real cold, and New York gets cold, okay, because I've been up there several times when it's cold, and it gets cold. So I don't know, honey. I mean, I would say if you're gonna put them in a greenhouse, keep them covered. You maybe have some luck that way, but I don't know. I know here when it started getting cool, pepper plants stop. They stop producing and stuff. They they die back. My darling Rose said, okay, so I read yours. Andrea said, hit the thumbs up button. Thank you so much, honey. Cynthia Murray, I got no notification as well. Really? See, because I put up videos every day. Okay, for the most part, every day. And lately, I'm like, okay, this is what they say they want to watch, but I'm not getting the amount of people that I normally would get. So now y'all tell me you're not getting, like I'm telling y'all, anybody see this replay, I put up videos for the most part every day, sometimes multiple videos. So you may just have to come to my channel and look at it, like see, because I don't know why they're not sending out notifications. I don't know. A lot of people been telling me this for the past couple weeks, at least 2 weeks. So I don't know why they doing it, but I'll tell you, it's not fair. It's not fair. Rosalind essay, the wind is kicking up again. Jeez, wow, yeah. Big Nisa said, "Oops, that should have been fire pit." Oh, okay, I got you. Tracy Marie Wade, hey honey, Cynthia Murray, say, y'all hit the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Tita said, yes, only prep channels. All the cooking ones are beekeeping, no issues. Wow. No, ma'am, I do not unsubscribe. That's important information I would miss. I understand, honey. And for you to say that you've been unsubscribed and you didn't do it, yeah. MGL, do you have the Venus flytrap in the house? No. I don't have the Venus flytrap at all. PNG Media News. I neglected it. I need to get another one. No, I don't, but I'm gonna get it. Because flies is bad here, y'all. Oh my goodness. You open the door, 9 times out of 10, one go, and I be going crazy because I don't like no bugs, no pests in my house. And they always, and it seems like I really see it when I'm doing something. Like I know it's one in here because I was saying when I get off this live, I'm fine. I'm not gonna stop till I get him. But they crazy here. They are so crazy here, y'all. Like, yeah. Mississippi Mud said, I think YouTube plays a major part as far as your subscribers. The reason is because you're enlightening people on what they need to be enlightened. You see me? I got you. I understand. Yeah, because I mean, it's like my channel is at a standstill. But like I say, it only happens when I do a addressing video. That's when I notice it happens. And I'm like, that's not fair at all, But that's when I really notice it happens. And I hadn't did no major addressing video until recently. And up until then, everything was fine. So it happens when I do an addressing video. And it's like now it's at a standstill. And it's crazy that it's at a standstill. I don't understand. Evelyn Wiggins said, what's the thumbs up count? Mine is stuck at 35. What? Mine say 98 on here. And that's a crazy thing. Like it's saying there's 81 people in here. Well, 80 people in here now. When I end this live, it's probably going to be like 700, 600, 700, 800 views. So it don't calculate the current. It calculates only the current. It don't calculate the playback until you end the live, which is crazy. But hey, it is what it is. So the thumbs up now say 95. So Evelyn, you may have to. Who said 35? Let me see. Evelyn, you may have to get out and come back in for now it's 100. You may have to get out and come back in for it to register. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know, y'all. It's crazy. VNet Solo, Queen Solo says, yes, I think it's inside. Also, they are constantly sending me to channels I've never watched. Yeah. And that's what I feel like. I feel like it's inside. I feel like somebody, Be honest, I feel like something holds my channel at times for no reason. For no reason. Only after addressing videos. And I'm just like, it's not fair that people can come at you and say whatever they want to you. I get shadow banned. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I get shadow banned a lot. I do. For those of y'all that don't know what shadow ban is, people come at me in the comments ruthless for no reason. And sometimes I get them straight, okay? But I can think it's like I told y'all, and y'all know y'all done heard me. I look back home, we use the word coon a lot. Like the old coon or something like that. They shadow ban me from that. I can't even say that. And shadow ban is when I respond back. If it's a word in there they don't like, it don't even have to be no cuss word or nothing. If it's a word in there they don't like, they don't put my message up. They don't put my reply up. It's like, what? And they won't tell you what word it is. So you gotta like retype it and try to take out different words to see it. I'm like, man. So I have to say raccoon rather than coon. Like, it's crazy. It's just like really, like I'm not doing nothing crazy. So why do that? But it's it's crazy, y'all. Thank you, Evelyn, for telling them to hit the thumbs up button. Curly Girl said, exactly. I just happened to look on your channel and saw you was live. Wow. See, and that explains it, because I've been putting up content and I'm like, it's like people not getting the notifications. So that's why I say, if you see this, just make sure you check my channel. And I put up almost every day. Yeah, that's all I can say. Because I mean, 9 times out of 10, when you reach out and tell them this, they send you they give you a link telling you to read what's going on. Well, telling you to read about the subscriber count and stuff like that. And it's like, that's not, So let's see. If you were to talk about anything that's detrimental to the community, you would notice you wouldn't lose subscribers. So think because you enlighten people. Exactly. I feel the same way. It's YouTube itself who's unsubscribing your subscribers. Somebody is. Because I went from 22,991 to currently 22,800 and I think 39. And I'm like, what in the world? Like, huh? Like, yeah, and like it'll go up it'll go up to like 22,841. And then it'll drop back down to 39. Then it'll go up to like maybe 847 or something. And then it'll drop back. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? Like, either somebody playing with it or it's crazy. It's crazy. And that holds you back. It holds you back. Like, why? Like, they need to fix it or come up with something. Like, it holds you back. Like, it's just like, then you don't get recommended. It's crazy. Evelyn said the flies were terrible this year. Yeah, I agree. Curly Girl said, wow. Mississippi Mud said they just did me like that. LOL. I had to rewrite my whole statement. Oh, so you got shadow banned. Yep. And they won't tell you what word it is. So you got to keep writing your statement and try to figure out what word is it. I told you, the simple word coon. I don't know why they feel like coon is offensive or something, but I took out so many words that wasn't bad words. That was just my style of wording because of how that individual came at me. And it was the word coon that they were shadow banning. I was like, what? Really? Really? Eric Ebo Elliott. Hey, I hope I said that right. Hey, what's up, everyone? Hey. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Been on here almost an hour. I appreciate y'all coming in. Like I say, if I'm new here. Well, welcome, honey bun. You're a honey bun now. Welcome. Oh wow. Welcome, honey. Welcome. So let me tell you, if y'all not getting notifications, check your notification bell. Probably have to click the notification bell. Make sure you subscribe still. Hit the notification bell. Make sure you go in and hit all so you can get all notifications. Check my channel because I do post throughout the day, almost every day. Just like Curly Girl said, she just happened to look at my channel. And if you looked at my channel and saw I was live, then you didn't get the notification for the video that I put up today. Because I'm doing clearance deals so y'all can see what to pick, what to get at these. So I did a Dollar General. And I done changed the title on this thing so many times trying to figure out, is it the title or what? So Dollar General deals, it was some clearance items, and that video is doing very poorly, like below what my channel would normally do. And now I see people ain't getting the notification, so you don't know that I put up a video. And that's crazy. Eric, you just did that too. Wow. Thank you, Mississippi Mud, for telling everyone to hit the thumbs up. Thank you, and you and your family stay safe in the coming storm. Thank you so much, Muhammad Ali. Hey, Dragon Queen 1. So, y'all, let me just go ahead and get off of here. I want y'all to be safe. Again, pray for everybody that was impacted by the storm. And Florida, also pray for us, South Carolina, North Carolina, East Coast in general, because now we have to deal with whatever it's going to be, whether it's rain, wind, whether it's just, I don't know. I just hope everybody is prepared as much as possible. And I will see y'all in the next one if it's God's will, okay? Y'all be safe. Bye.